Central Victoria. This is the Holland Hitch Formula V scratch race, and what a field we've got here, Phil Brannigan. There are a stack of them. The conditions aren't the best today, with a bit of rain around as well, and greasy, I suppose, once you get off the bitumen. And I tell you what, we could see these little guys going everywhere.
We really could. It's a big field of cars. There's a lot to lose here, but it should be a great race.
Now, we're about to see the flag drop, and they will go. There they do, and the race is on to the first corner. Who's it going to be, Frank Hare or Shane Hart, who'll lead into that first auto-action corner as they go to it now? Hare and Hart around it, and they're side by side, still doing hard work as they work their way up towards Yokohama corner, and already car 16, and that's Billy England is out of the game.
Yeah, bad luck there for Billy's first Formula V race in some months, and yeah, they made it as far as turn one into the kitty litter, but there go the rest of the field through the water, the wet part of the track there at the sweeper, and this should be very good because not only do we have a number of different drivers and a number of different Vs, but we've got a sort of a state of origin situation up here between Frank Hare, who was on pole position from Bendigo, Shane Hart from Queensland, and so is Tony Bocane, car number 19, so they made a long trip down from Brisbane, and let's see how they do.
Yep, you can see on Shane Hart's car when it does come into view as well, he's got Sandgate automatics on it, and they're the guys who've been doing a bit of work from Sandgate up around Queensland way there, and it's also for sale, the little yellow car. Well, they work their way around Suzuki corner. This will try a few out there because you can see a bit of moisture on the road and wet, and there's some tracks left in the grass too, so you've only got to pop a wheel off the bitumen and you are in strife here today.
Yeah, very important race for these guys as well, Sean, because not only are they running for Holland Hitch this weekend, but it's kind of the shakedown. This will be the venue for the 1996 Formula V Nationals next month, and that's why we have some of the interstate competitors. But Frank Hare leading in car number 3 and already starting to put the frighteners in the rest of the field.
David Rosengrave in the blue car, you'll see him coming to view shortly. He's in second spot now, he's worked his way up and got through inside Shane Hart, but Frank Hare in front, David Rosengrave second, Shane Hart is in third spot, and a good battle further back in the field too for fourth and fifth spot.
Yeah, Shane Hart got dummied out there at auto action turn. Let's see whether he can put some sort of counter-attack there on Rosengrave, who's been the big improver in 1996. There's Hare. He's already starting to pull out a bit of a gap, and one of the cars just skated off the back in the background there. There it is, car number 5, and he's well and truly gone. Bill Burford from Tasmania, and he's going to go the long way around and take the lead. Could you believe that?
There he is, he's back onto the track, he's worked his way on. Unfortunately, I don't think it quite works that way. You're not allowed to take shortcuts across the middle there as they go through the wet. Today on this track, the lead, the place to be, if you can get there and, I suppose, look after yourself as well, Phil.
Yeah, Frank Hare's a great leader. He's got a lot of experience. He's been racing Formula V now for getting on for a dozen years, and he's one of these guys that has really worked his way to the front of the field. In his very first motor race, he finished last back in about 1984, but as I said before, he's won a couple of Victorian titles. I think he's on his 4th Nationals now, so he really is turning into one of the great drivers of Formula V, and look at the distance between himself and the field.
Yep, he whizzes around through the sweeper and up towards Penrite corner now here at Winton Motor Raceway. About a half lap to go. On screen you see car 29, David Rosengrave, and at the moment he's in second spot. Max Bonney is in third, Manderson is in fourth, but there's the leader, and Frank Hare, the little Alpha, beautifully turned out this one. Takes his way up around Suzuki corner now, and then he'll come down Dunlop straight. He can floor it down there and see what this little beast can do. It's been a bit of a tricky corner, this one up here. You get that little bit wide, you can see it's dried out a bit now, but earlier on a few races, all sorts of problems there.
Yeah, definitely, and that's the one corner on the circuit you really want to get right, because when you get on the Dunlop back straight into Formula V, you haven't got the acceleration. You want to make things as smooth as you possibly can.
There they go, down through Motorsport News S's now. Frank Hare, he's had a day out here in the Holland Hitch Formula V scratch race at Winton Motor Raceway. He'll come around, there'll be a checkered flag at the top of the rise that will greet him and tell him he's the winner. There it is for Frank Hare, and he is going to win convincingly here at Winton Motor Raceway. Second spot will go to David Rosengrave, and he's quite happy with himself with his performance as well. And third spot will go to car number 86, Max Bonney.